too. Everybody know New Orleans niggas are grimy.
Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thank you very much. I would tell y'all to go ahead and consensually massage that like button. And let me tell y'all something. The like button has been quarantined for months and she's frisky right now. So she wants to, a little bit rough, hand on throat, pull her hair, go ahead and consensually press that like button.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come on. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Oh, I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Oh, nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Fucking with me. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come on. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So, my current plan right now, because I got about I still got about 8,000 bags left. I am gonna start selling liquid Jello. That was my new plan.
You're gonna start selling Jello?
Liquid Jello.
Okay. As opposed to you're gonna use the dirty snow water to sell liquid. What are you doing?
No,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sense of this. One more time.
The same bags. It's just liquid Jello. It's all the fun of Jello without the wobbly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll have that stuff on sale in our store like next week or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's that is an interesting sales strategy.
Oh yeah, we're about to make some money. The snow sales have dried up, so I got to do something with it. Like, everything must go, and I bought like 20,000 bags, so so I got to do something with them bags.
Hey man, we got a weird kind of. It's not an echo. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's a weird kind of doubler effect on our voices right now. Are you hearing it?
Do we?
Yeah.
Is it showing up on the live?
Yeah, it's showing up on the live.
Oh yeah. There it is.
It's showing up on the live. So what an interesting thing. Okay. Is
always working on it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that sounds like a bad. It sounds like a bad idea, Monty. Let me just go ahead and say that right now.
Yeah, but you again, you keep getting the words wrong. I hear you, and thank you for the compliment. It does sound like a great idea. That's what you meant.
I'm just saying, it doesn't sound like a great idea, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to strike a chord right now with you.
Yeah. It's probably A minor, but. I wanted to make sure I instead of like you just tossed it real fast. I was just like, okay, I wasn't even ready. Okay, we can do this. All right, let's do it. And we are live. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. All right. And I don't understand like bagged Jello. Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand that.
It's all the flavor of the Jello without the hassle of trying to chase down the block of Jello because it's all.
Sorry, what is the Jello like? I'm sorry, one more time. like, I mean, so you mad at Jello for being Jello?
Yeah, fuck Jello. It ain't got to be like that. Nobody asked it to be that way.
That's exactly what we asked it to be, though.
Not me.
But that
fuck that Jello. Getting on my plate all shaking it. All the other food is sitting there perfectly still and just chilling. Jello is like it's at a dance party or some shit. I didn't sign up for that.
I feel like you're trolling Jello when Jello ain't been nothing but good to us. Like something
not just all gelatinous products.
But I've watched you eat mayonnaise before though.
Yeah. There's no gelatin in that though.
It's gelatinous.
Yeah. But all right. Anything with gelatin in it, like with the shaky and the Yeah.
Destruction Inc. says Monty has a problem with twerking.
No. I like twerking. Twerking ain't on my dinner plate though.
He likes it when white gelatinous things twerk, not things of color. I'm just repeating. No, it could be like I said. You don't have a problem when mayonnaise does it. You do have a problem when it's non-white colored.
No, I don't have a scoop of mayonnaise.
And we are live. Are we live, Monty?
We are live as fuck.
That's welcome to the Hannibal and Monty show. I am Hannibal, the beat animal,
and I'm Monty.
All right, welcome to Hannibal and Monty, y'all. Listen, this show. The Super Bowl happened, and Kendrick Lamar performed and pissed off, polarized. Let's say it's the most polarizing performance I think we've had at the Super Bowl in modern history.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a better way to say it.
And it is the most polarizing performance because like it seems like there's people either loved it or they hated it, and we're gonna get into it tonight. And I can't wait to hear what y'all got to say about it too. I've been very curious to see. And just so y'all know, Monty and I have not talked about this at all.
No, we have not discussed the Super Bowl at all.
Yeah, we very specifically wanted to have the conversation on the show. We may be joined by.
We already got Danny Thomas. It sucked. All right.
Okay,
All right.
Danny Thomas says it sucked. Okay, good. Anybody else that thought it sucked or if you thought it was amazing, let us know in the chat because we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it. Because I want to pick everybody's brain about it. And get everybody's thoughts and opinions. Because I've been seeing people talk about this online just still now.
Yeah, the conversation is still going.
It is. It is
it's
still
fucking
going.
Nuts. So,
what's up, American Nightmare? American Nightmare says, "When's the Silk the Shocker torture episode?" Oh God. So let me tell you something. I've been flirting with doing this thing on my Instagram or on social media for a while, where I will take offbeat rappers and then attempt to put them back on beat, and then see.
That's awesome. I got something for you tonight, then. I got something for you I got a challenge coming for Hannibal later in the show.
I don't need a challenge. I don't need no. Hey man, listen, I'm a black man in America. I don't need no more challenges, bro. I'm good. I'm all challenged out.
This is gonna be more challenging than being a black man in America.
Oh Lord have mercy. Okay, all right. Well, I'm very excited to talk with you guys about the performance and see what everybody says. See like who liked it, who didn't like it, and get into why you liked it and or didn't like it. And I'm very excited to talk about this with everybody, especially Monty, because Monty and I have not talked about this at all. So I don't know if you thought it was amazing. I don't know if you thought it was terrible or what. So I'm excited to see what you think and everybody watching the show.
I've said nothing to him of my opinion on this.
We have not. We have not talked about it. So I am very curious to see.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into it, but before we do, I thought we'd start with something else and then just kind of ease into the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So, out in South Fulton, Georgia.
Yeah. Can I? Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna say what I got to say after. Yes. What happened in South Fulton, Georgia, Monty? Tell me.
Yeah. You ever heard of Mayor Kobe?
Yes, I have heard of Mayor Kobe, and I was special guest on the show tonight. If he ends up being on the show, I'm gonna stop talking. Go ahead, Monty. Go ahead.
Here's something fun before we get into what happened that made me want to talk about this.
Okay.
Here's a little breakdown of a little bit of his history and then what he's accused of doing. Check this out.
Okay.
2 years ago, he was arrested for entering somebody's private lake house. He said back then that he admired
I can't hear it.
He was just looking inside.
He can't hear it.
Hopes of maybe buying it one day.
Something's up. Wait, we'll fix it. Yeah, you might have to pull that one back to the beginning when you get.
How about now? He was arrested for
still can't hear it.
Nope.
Hold on, let me make sure it's not something on my end because sometimes let's see, audio, focus right, microphone, speakers. No, I should be good. I should be able to hear it. I mean, I heard the intro, and I heard, I heard the intro and the starting soon music.
Yeah.
Like, look, listen. Worst case scenario, I will listen to it on YouTube. I might just be like a second or two behind.
Yeah. They hear it in the chat on the show.
Yeah.
Oh wait. There's a fix coming. You put us back on camera while you do that if you want. We'll get to it. She'll let me know when it's fixed. But yeah. So we got that coming, and and then right after that, we're gonna jump into Super Bowl halftime and see what y'all got to say and see what a couple other people had to say.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very excited to have the conversation with y'all because I've been seeing the murmurs online. I've seen some people that thought it was fantastic. I saw some people that thought it was terrible. I saw some people that thought it was thought-provoking. I saw some people that said it was boring. But you know what I haven't seen, Monty? I haven't seen a bunch of people saying that it was just okay.
Yeah, no, there is no Justo case.
No, it seems to be no middle ground with this performance. Either you loved it and it was incredible, or or it was so deep, or it was ass.
Yeah,
and that
yeah, and then after we talk about it a bit, we're gonna ask y'all if y'all thought the performance was seasoned or unseasoned, and then and then we'll let you let y'all check out a couple other performances to see what y'all think about them.
Wait, you said and then you didn't say why you said What was the
I thought everybody heard that. Yeah, there was I don't know how to describe it. A thing happened with my audio.
Okay. All right.
Private lake cows. He said
Ace Wonder heard it. Max Headroom making guest appearances. I'm Max Headroom for a second.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to. Yeah. I okay. I got you. I see Carla. Yeah. Carla from Ohio says you glitched. Also, what's up, Carla from Ohio? How you doing?
What's going on?
Hanging out with us in the chat. I see Curious Wendy hanging out with us in the chat. I said, will you explain what it means? I feel fairly confident that I can, Monty and I can describe the
deeper meaning. Yeah, we can give our interpretation. Like, at the end of the day, this is art, and if somebody tells you they got it right, they're wrong.
I see.
It means what it means to you. Like but there's interpretation. You can hear interpretations.
Apollos Harris is in the chat. Long time friend of the show, and almost got us booted off of YouTube on every single one of his appearances. Apollos Harris, the internet's favorite crazy uncle, says, wait, where is it? He said halftime show was garbage. All caps. It was Django 2.0. I sent you the video. I want to see the video that you sent me, Apollos Harris.
All right.
Private lake house.
I am very excited. Ooh, I'm very excited to have this conversation because Monty and I have purposefully not spoken to each other about this.
Yeah. Oh, I think Zoe might be close to ready.
Okay, awesome. Listen, I can always kill time and just what's the temperature in New Orleans right now, Monty? Because the temperature randomly dropped here in Atlanta.
Yeah, it dropped and then it warmed up.
2 years ago, he was arrested for entering some.
Here it is. You hear that? I can hear that audio.
All right, there we go. Let's check out what Mayor Kobe's up to.
If you guys haven't already, make sure you click the like button, this button, click the share button, click the subscribe button, click all the buttons. As you guys interact with those buttons, YouTube is going to make it where more people that like the type of stuff that you like will also be made aware that our stream has gone live. So make sure you click the like button, the share button, the subscribe button. Yeah. If you haven't already, click the bell notification. And look, knock my mic over. And look, over by the in the chat dialogue, you see the heart emoji, right? There's all different types of reactions you can click. Even clicking those reactions means that more people can discover the show. So go ahead and click those buttons as much as possible, especially like whenever Monty puts on that crusty ass leather jacket. Click the one right above 100, the shock face.
No, do the one above the shock face. That means you like it.
The celebration one? No. Yeah. Click the shock face.
Celebrate how great that jacket is.
Why is he wearing this decrepit jacket?
Yeah. Don't make me get the jacket.
Mm-hmm. You remember when Dave Chappelle said his bombed out and depleted like Afghanistan? Messed up. People in Afghanistan just caught a straight. Like, what the fuck, man? Jesus Christ. Damn, Dave.
No, see? Jamie Camper. It's a good jacket. No, all right. Let's talk about Mayor Kobe so we can get to the Super Bowl.
Ass, what it is. Go ahead. Let's see Mayor Kobe, the mayor of South Fulton, here in Georgia.
2 years ago, he was arrested for entering somebody's private lake house. He said back then that he admired the home. He was just looking inside in hopes of maybe buying it one day. He was charged with criminal trespass.
Finance reports showing that he's been using his city account to book $1,000 trips to Ghana, Paris, luxury furniture for his office, and more trips. In September, he spent $9,896.51 on travel, including flight upgrades. And in October, over $13,000 that included 2 Ethiopia airline trips. That was over $2,300 apiece. The mayor went, and somebody else named Danielle did too.
So there you go. That's what they're alleging that the mayor has done.
Mm-hmm.
So
listen. One thing I know about the what I feel like I know about the government of South Fulton, Georgia, is they corrupt as shit. So I believe he did everything they accusing him of.
Well, last week at a city council meeting, they've been trying to talk to him about this shit, and Zoe and I broke down the whole 5 hours to about 8 minutes.
Okay.
It's all the highlights, and we can pause and stop as we go, but oh my God. So let's just check this shit out.
Several guests that have flown here from around the world, from Paris.
He flew his friends in?
From Cote d'Ivoire and other points. I would like to make sure that they have a chance.
With all due respect, Mayor, I followed the legislative process, and you took my item off of the agenda when it was.
Yeah, he keeps taking it off because his friends need to speak.
The city attorney, city manager, and clerk, because of one council member asking you to do so. And so we will be adding that back to the agenda to give the city attorney an opportunity to talk about the changes that
and she's like,
she's making.
Nah, you people, we putting that back on. We talking about it.
Legal documents. And then we will also be adding to the agenda the 3 items that you chose to put on regular agenda separately, so that we can have a presenter come and speak to the itinerary for the pageant, because most of us are getting, annoyed. You can't take one and pass it down, that you keep putting this on the agenda.
I don't have time to address all of the untrue accusations that were just made, but a group of us worked very diligently on this agenda, and this was the agenda that we came up with.
Now pause for a second. What Mayor Kobe's doing right now is he's trying to establish that they're trying to mess up this meeting for him. He flew all these people in from out of town to explain why he's taking these trips.
Okay. Yeah. I get it.
They just won't let him.
Y'all want to know where the money came? I mean, like, why I used the money for these trips? Well, I'm gonna tell y'all why I used the money for these trips.
I spent some of that money to fly them in. They need to come up and speak now.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying.
I need that. I got it.
All right. Keep going. There's more. Wait for it.
A group of us worked very diligently on this agenda, and this was the agenda that we came up with. We recorded the agenda meeting. I'm going to make sure that you all have that 3-hour recording. It was a 3-hour meeting.
Yeah, he's going to let them hear the rehearsal for what they were going to do.
I want to go on record by saying I'm really uncomfortable with us as a city inviting people to travel great distances to come and work with us when we're hearing this information as a council for the first time. A few minutes ago, actually. And so I want to implore you again, Mr. Mayor, that work with the team that you have, not the team that you want.
Vote is closed. That motion was approved 6-1. Okay. Before we continue, I do want to apologize to my guests who came
his friends don't get to
from
speak.
Around the world by way of Colorado. They're also doing international programming. I will say that I am very dismayed by the actions of this council. This is the second time that I have attempted to broach this topic to answer publicly all of the accusations that were made in this same meeting to come back to the same forum. We worked for about 3 hours to plan this agenda. Our Outlook emails are not, they can't carry a file. They can't carry a 3-hour video
You
file.
niggas still using Outlook?
Yeah, right?
But I do have an email, Kobe.
It's 2025. Y'all still using
I will
Outlook?
be sending this email of our 3-hour council agenda.
That's the problem.
Planned this discussion to all of you on council. It's a public document, so anyone else who's interested in seeing it, I will release it to them as well. This is not the meeting that a team of us worked on planning, and so I'm not going to facilitate it. With that, I turn the meeting over to our Mayor Pro Tem, Linda Pritchard. The floor is yours.
Okay, pause right there.
Wait. I'm sorry. Wait, did he just be like, yeah, and that other shit y'all asked me, I'm not finna talk about it. I'm gonna let her answer. And then he just got up.
Yeah, y'all won't let my friend speak, so I'm done with you. And he left. This ain't the best part. Because he comes back.
It sounds like y'all need the mayor's help. So I'm gonna get the Mayor Pro Tem to help y'all out. I'm gonna go back to Chick-fil-A.
Yes. Yeah, y'all want to meet me at Chick-fil-A? They ain't gonna let y'all speak. Y'all flew all the way from Africa or wherever. I'm gonna take y'all to Chick-fil-A.
Listen, you had regular Chick-fil-A, but you never had Atlanta Chick-fil-A, okay? The Chick-fil-A is different out here, okay? It's more Chick-fil-A out here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. It gets better. It's good. Play some more of it, Zoe. Play some more of it.
Okay.
They let people come out and speak and everything. He comes back.
Okay.
I gotta be honest with y'all. I don't know what's happening.
Here we go.
I don't know what's happening. First, to be clear, we are not a body of equals. The mayor has a separate set of roles and responsibilities. The father of our city is here. There is an entire section for the mayor's roles and responsibilities, and one of them is to create the agenda and chair the meetings. I'm very uncomfortable chairing a meeting with agenda items that have not been vetted and discussed. I am so distressed and disappointed that the blackest city in the United States of America is heading into Black History Month with its all-black council tearing each other down.
Oh, boo! Boo! No, pause it. Pause
it and bring it back a little bit. Let Hannibal say his good say.
Boo this man. Do we have boos on the board, Zoe? Is that
we gotta put a boo. We need that boo or the boo from Princess Bride.
Yeah, we need some boos. Boo this man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. One more. Rewind it back, but boo this man.
Yeah.
Is heading into Black History Month with its all-black council tearing each other down.
Mayor, I really was going to let this go, but I can't continue to sit here and
let you wear that shirt in front of us.
Like we're the villains and you're the victim. Now, those cameras are in the back of the room, not because of us. We would love to come to a meeting and just go through this agenda, have a professional meeting, and do the business of the people and go home. But it was you who want to sit around and call us the blackest city and say we want to tear each other down. We're not tearing you down. You took your black behind over to Africa for 20 days and didn't tell anybody. No, he called us a blacker city, and that was disrespectful.
I heard this comment about the mayor saying...
Then this guy got on know.
He sent us the recording of the planning meeting. So we have a lot of emails that fly around, and so I thought I actually missed something. And I sat here and I searched through the emails and I looked through. So, Mr. Mayor, if I'm wrong with this, I apologize now.
Mm-hmm.
But the email that I have in my inbox
From Outlook
is dated
Yes.
January 28th, which I think is today, at 7:30 p.m.
Now pause it. He's like, it's dated January 30th. So I'm pretty sure it's today, bro.
Yeah.
At 7:30. This meeting started at 4.
Okay, so he sent this email that day, that morning.
Yeah.
That morning, he woke up out of bed, he peed, he brushed his teeth, washed his face, combed his hair. You know, he was like, man, where's my tuxedo shirt at, right? And then he sat down at his computer. He opened up Microsoft Outlook.
What y'all doing over there?
And then sent out this letter. Okay, what was the letter? What was the email he sent out?
It was the email of the video of them planning what they were going to say and all that shit. That he told them that he sent already.
Okay. The things that I said that I sent to y'all, he did send it. He didn't say when he sent it, but I sent it today. You know, it's like when you get that letter in the mail for jury duty that's dated from 2 weeks ago. You know,
yeah,
it was dated 2 weeks ago, and you had to be at jury duty last week, and I just got it today. And check this out. And it's your fucking fault if you don't show up.
Yeah. Make your mail run on time. I think there was a little bit more. Yeah.
I do not have another email in my inbox. It's the first time I'm seeing this type of email with a recording from the agenda meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Will you pull that presentation up, please?
Yeah, he's mad now. This is my favorite part. Closing that laptop.
Just one slide this evening. Never has there been a better time to sign up for the mayor's newsletter and mobile alerts. Those who text
I love
news to 55444 will be
if y'all want to get all the most up-to-date information on what's going on in South Fulton, Georgia, then join Mayor Kobe's Patreon. and for just $5 a month, you can be caught up on all things that's going on in the city.
To the relaunch
yes.
of Mayor
Monty. What the fuck?
Our renovated
like you know,
come on there, Kobe. And what's he wearing in this?
When we decide. Wait, hold on. I want you to rewind it. He's like, yeah, you remember when we decided to move trash day from Tuesday to Friday? Well, it was on my Patreon. All y'all had to do was spend $5 a month. But you ain't got $5. You can get that from your mama.
You can fast forward through what he's saying. We don't need to advertise for him that much.
That's funny. No, I want to hear the advertisement. Okay, we might need to do some ads on the show. Okay. Matter of fact, I think he should sponsor Gum and Nuts. Is what I think.
Mayor Kobe can sell Gum and Nuts.
Hannibal and Monty's Fried Pumpkin Palace. Okay.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Mayor Kobe. Listen, he got the money. He can get it from the South Fulton discretionary funds.
He had already spent all that. He bought a conference table that turns into a pool table.
Nice. I love conference tables that turn into pool tables. It's my favorite thing at Sharper Image.
Yeah, because he needed that.
Every time I'm flying and I go through a SkyMail catalog, I'd be like, damn, I do need a pool table that also turns into work. I love that. Let's take something fun and relaxing and then make it remind me of like the worst thing in my life, which is a job.
You're thinking of it wrong, Hannibal. He had to get the work table and hide the fun inside of it. And what's up, Scientist Mel? Thanks for that super chat.
Yes, what's up, Zoe? Zoe, drop one of Cool Vibes for Scientist Mel hanging out with us in the chat. Scientist Mel has been a regular staple on Hannibal and Monty. If you actually go back to our very, 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 very first episode, like eons ago, you will see Scientist Mel at the beginning of every episode. And then Scientist Mel became little shit. And now,
yeah.
I
remember little shit. It was great.
Got to get Scientist Mel back involved in the day-to-day. I like that. Okay. I'm sorry. sorry. Let's get back to Mayor Kobe.
All right. Yeah, real quick. Let's finish with Mayor Kobe.
I have just one slide this evening.
Just one slide.
Never has there been a better time to sign up for the mayor's newsletter and mobile alerts. Those who text the word news to 55444 will be receiving in the coming days my winter newsletter, which will have a full recounting of my international travels and economic development efforts.
I'm going to show y'all how I spent your money to fly internationally.
To the relaunch of Mayor Mondays in our renovated.
What does South Fulton need to do all over the world?
Mayor Mondays is something that we do monthly.
And Mayor Mondays,
where anyone can get 20 minutes with the mayor for any topic of their choosing. So again, please text news to 55444 to sign up if you haven't already. Thank you so much.
All right.
It is now 9 o'clock. Well, we're approaching 9 o'clock. This meeting began at 4 p.m. with a timed agenda. An approximated agenda to end at 9 o'clock. I do have a hard stop at 9 o'clock, so I will turn it over to our Mayor Pro Tem, Linda Pritchett.
And he's out.
I'm out.
Once
I'm
again.
out, bitches. It was like, hey, Mayor, we need to talk to you about all of this money that went missing on your watch, and all of these trips, and all these clothes and shit that got bought, and all these expensive dinners that happened and shit. And he was like, yeah, listen, we got a hard stop at 9. And I can't believe y'all tried to pull this shit on Black History Month after not even joining my Patreon, and then so y'all can see the updates on the news and shit. Okay,
look, if y'all want your answers to this, come to Mayor Mondays.
Yeah. Mayor Mondays sounds like they got a grass wall, and then like a bunch of DJs playing music way too loud at brunch. You know, a 90-minute dining time. You know, and hookahs are at every table.
Yes.
Mayor Mondays.
Spare no expense, keep the people comfortable. Mm-hmm. South Fulton got it like that. Let's spend it.
On Mayor Mondays, they got $5 orders of lemon pepper wings, $10 orders of crab legs. Mayor Mondays.
All right. That's enough of him. Let's talk about the Super Bowl.
I want E Green to really be on because E Green, a friend of the show, is good friends with the mayor of South Fulton. And I really wanted him to be on with us while we talked about this.
We'll do something. We'll do something.
Is randomly connected to. I'm texting him now. Like, hey man, like E Green is randomly connected to all the shit we're gonna be talking about today. So,
all right. Well, with the Super Bowl, go back a few days before. I don't know if you remember, but the set list leaked.
Yeah, I did see that the set list for the performance got leaked ahead of the show, and I purposefully avoided it because I didn't want to see anything. Yeah. I wanted to experience it in real time with the rest of white America.
Yeah. Well, here's Joe Budden before the Super Bowl reacting to the set list.
Boo, Joe Budden. Boo. Boo.
All of the people that believe that was Kendrick's Super Bowl lineup, you're an idiot.
Yeah, I have a copy of the what is the quote unquote leak.
Read it so they can hear just how stupid they are.
Yeah, I was like, this makes no sense to me.
Actually, don't read it yet. Okay. Y'all are really stupid. Seriously. I sat through all 12 minutes and 19 seconds of this. Some of y'all idiots out there are too damn devoted. Y'all really did it. Y'all really put like band breaks.
Yeah, the whole shit is in
They put fucking song segues. Mm-hmm. Let me tell whoever this cultureless kid is that put this together. This is the worst Super Bowl lineup I've ever heard.
And that's the point.
Yeah, somebody just trying to make Kendrick look stupid on Super Bowl weekend.
Yep.
No, all right. Oh. No good kid, Mad City.
Here,
just
let me read
Mad
it.
GNX records.
Let me read it. Well, all right, let me read it. Then
knock
I'm
it
gonna reply to that.
off.
So the leaked set list is Bodies, which is the GNX snippet.
Okay.
Squabble Up.
Euphoria came on.
Humble. DNA. Euphoria. Then Fuck the Big Three line from Like That plays.
Oh, my Lord.
Man at the Garden. Peekaboo. Then Kendrick says he wants to perform his favorite song, alludes to it being Not Like Us. Luther, All the Stars, Not Like Us plays, and then it says Certified Lover Boy, Certified, and then another sound is made, and then TV off.
Yeah.
This is the absolute worst April Fool's joke that this is not happening. Punch would punch him. Somebody would step in if he got up. Let me tell y'all something. Hey, Cam, if y'all think Man at the Garden is coming on tomorrow night, you've been in a good garden.
you smoking a good shit.
The best of gardens.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
you know, I did like when that little second half
no,
of Euphoria
that's
came
enough
on
of that.
in
We
12 minutes.
get
I
the
was like,
point.
wait a second. Why am I
Joe
jamming
Budden-
Euphoria in a fake Super Bowl lineup?
Joe
was
Budden
not happy with the
is-
lineup. He called it stupid.
Joe Budden is the Bill O'Reilly of hip hop, and
Yes.
he gets under my skin in a way that I can't even describe to people. He oh my God, I can't stand Joe Budden. I can't stand.
Yeah.
Talented lyricist, very talented
Yes,
lyricist.
yes.
I Joe Budden.
Black Cloud is one of my favorite songs. Black Cloud is one of my absolute favorite songs. Love it.
Like when you like favorite rap songs like of all time.
Favorite Joe Budden? No, not of all times. One of my favorite songs. Just if I got a big bin of favorite songs.
What that means when you say it is one of your favorite songs of Joe Budden, favorite rap songs, favorite songs all time. What are we talking about here?
It's not in my top tier. Excuse me. But it's a really fucking great song. It's in the bigger bin of songs that I really like. That's all. The only way I can explain it.
He didn't say nothing.
More than I can listen to in a month. If I were to just play them all nonstop.
Listen, I'm saying it here now. I actually say this to anybody who will listen. Joe Budden is the Bill O'Reilly of hip hop. Okay, he is. Like what Bill O'Reilly is to conservative news is what Joe Budden is to hip hop. Yeah, he gets treated as an authority, and I'm just like, are y'all listening to what he's saying? Because he's saying easily disprovable things.
Yes, he does all the time.
You know what? I will save that. You know who Joe Budden reminds me of? He reminds me of like the sports journalists that you see on TV that'll be like before the big game. They'll be like, or before a big sporting event, they'll tell you why this team is definitely going to win or why this player is definitely going to be amazing and how the other team isn't going to be able to stop them. And then the game happens and it's nothing that they predicted. And then the next day they have to go on TV and talk about how they were technically right. Because even though this guy that I said was going to be good wasn't good, what actually happened was this other thing that makes me technically like, no, nigga, you was wrong, okay? You was wrong, and just say the shit. You know, you know what? I got this one wrong, y'all, but they can't say that. They can't say that they're wrong. Joe, and that's the thing that bothers me about him. He says a lot of shit that is factually inaccurate, and like he doesn't get challenged on it, and then when it comes out that he's wrong, they just move past it. They just talk about other shit. And I'm like, hey man, like if I went to a podcast to get information or insight that was constantly inaccurate, why would I keep going back to that podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I'm done. I'm done. I'm off.
No, you're good.
My Joe Budden thing.
That was the set list that they got.
It's also because he light skinned.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna.
Yeah. So that's the set list that they got, and they reacted to it. Super Bowl Sunday comes around, and we'll just go in order. Like, it's first thing we see is, you know, the dome and the Apple logo and everything, and Sam Jackson pops up. I don't have that video unless we got a still of Sam Jackson. We don't. But first thing we see is Sam Jackson welcoming us to the Great American Game. So we can do our breakdowns as we go. If you didn't understand what was going on, we'll give you our interpretation. So that happens, and then we get to the first song, which just so happens to be this one, Bodies.
Everybody must be judged, but this time Dad only favoring us. 20 years he still got
on top of the GNX.
I'm carrying heavy your hearts right now, like a power lift with Olympians too. Carrying various dust right now, deserve this on like terror.
Is this cell phone?
Yeah. Cell phone footage mixed with stills. And this was great too, all the people pouring out of the car. Yeah, so yeah, we get that moment. I love this. Like, from this moment, I'm in.
I was very intrigued at it. I like the idea of the hollowed out GNX with like a bunch of people coming out the car. I like the clown car aspect.
Yeah.
Right? I thought that was cool. I was curious, like, going into the show, I was curious to see what type of show that Kendrick was going to do. Okay, just a little bit of background, guys. I've seen Kendrick perform live twice, right?
Yeah.
The first time I saw him live, he was on tour with Rihanna. He was her opening act back in like 2015, 2016, something like that. And that show, Kendrick was like, he had a live band behind him, like very similar to like the Roots style, but he was also like, he didn't seem like he was very confident in performing. He had his eyes closed like a large portion of the show. He seemed like he was looking down, wasn't really making eye contact with the crowd. It was very jazzy and soulful. It was not the aggressive performance that we see today, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward a couple years later, I saw him again, and the show was much more developed and pronounced. It wasn't what we got at the Super Bowl. Right? It wasn't that yet, but you could see the foundational pieces being laid for it to become that show. The second time I saw him, the show was much grander. It was much bigger. It was much more choreographed. There were a lot more set pieces. And he seemed like he was becoming a much more comfortable performer, right? And then like a year, maybe 2 years later, I saw him perform at the Grammys with Imagine Dragon, and he performed like I think 3 times at that Grammys. And you could see it was like, oh, he's figured it out now. He has figured out how to perform, how to work the crowd, how to handle a mic. Like he's got all of the pieces in place now. He has stacked all of the dominoes, and he is ready to knock this shit down. So it was really cool watching the evolution of him as a performer. But I was curious going into it. Was this going to be a Kendrick essentially just doing all the hits, or was this going to be Kendrick Lamar's art installation performance?
Yeah.
And I was hoping that we got the art installation performance.
Oh,
as
me too.
To just him just playing
like
class.
Kendrick. To me, Kendrick has always been an artist over hammering you with hits. Is all the albums are art. Everything's a story. He's always trying to tell you something. So why would this Super Bowl performance be any different? I would have been disappointed if it was just hit after hit after hit. Like, what are you telling us?
And I was also wondering if Kendrick Lamar, so there's a couple things. I was wondering if he was going to do like just play the hits, or if it was going to be an art installation performance. The second thing I was wondering is whether or not the performance was going to be blackety black or not. Right? It's like, I know the type of music Kendrick Lamar makes. I know the audience that he tends to speak to. So I was curious to see if on the Super Bowl stage,
my hair is nappy, my nose is big, or my nose is round and wide.
Yeah, I was curious to see.
I want you to recognize that I'm a proud monkey. Yeah.
Right. And the third, which I really wanted him to do Black of the Berry. I really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
I don't think the Super Bowl could have handled that one.
On that stage. That would have been amazing. And then the third thing I was wondering was, is he going to perform They Not Like Us?
Yeah.
You know,
I knew he was going to perform They Not Like Us.
But you saw the set list. I didn't.
Oh, I didn't look at the set list beforehand.
Oh, you didn't see.
I didn't look beforehand.
Okay, all right. So I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure because there was a part of it like I'm gonna tell you why I didn't think he was. I was curious to see that I when they released GNX and They Not Like Us and none of the diss songs was on that project. I took it as Kendrick is trying to move on from the beef, right? Like this was a thing that happened. It's done. It's over with. I won. Now I'm moving on to other shit, right? And he doesn't like openly reference Drake anywhere on GNX. Right?
Yeah.
He might passively say things, but he doesn't openly refer to Drake on any of the records. So in my mind, he was trying to move away from the beef with him and Drake. And I was like, oh yeah, well he might not do any of these songs. He might not do that. So those were the things I had going into my mind going into this performance.
Yeah. Well, and what I saw was he's still telling his story. And selling his album at the same time, because this was a fucking great sales pitch for GNX.
Oh yeah,
like
listen,
the songs he picked
Kendrick
from
Lamar, the Kendrick Lamar SZA tour that they got coming around, that's going around right now. This was excellent promo for that tour.
Oh yeah. And, this was I don't know what we're looking like on time. Are we gonna be able to play all these, or should we skip around? Huh? We should skip around. We can go through all of them. All right. Yeah, so squabble up.
I'll stop. I'll stop because I want to see what the.
No. We came here to talk about it. Like we can bounce around. But no, and I wanted to point out in Bodies that part ends with you pick the right time but the wrong guy. That line is so open as a few different interpretations.
No, I like you.
Fucking great.
It. The way I received it was like, so he makes a reference to the amazing Gil Scott-Heron song. Gil Scott-Heron is a phenomenal artist from the 70s. He had a very big record called "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised," right?
Yep.
And the song isn't even really a song so much as it's almost like a spoken word poem where
spoken word.
Yeah, where he talks where it's like some furious jazz, some acid jazz kind of playing in the background, and he is telling you that the revolution is not going to be on TV. The revolution is going to be in the streets. It's going to be in community centers. It's going to be in PTA meetings, right? The revolution will be in a lot of places, but the revolution will not be televised. And then part of it was, a call to action for the community, but the song is also him saying it's not going to be televised because they won't let this be on TV. So for Kendrick to start the performance with "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised," they picked the right, I got the right message, but they got the wrong guy, right? It was like, I love that shit. It was just like, I'm going to give y'all all that shit whether you want it or not. This was your mama saying, no, you
That's how I received it too.
Real fast.
Yeah. A lot of people are seeing a Trump thing. I'm like, maybe, but I don't think Kendrick would go there.
I
don't see him going there to start the performance.
No, I don't think it was it was like, I think Trump people wanted to be Trump related, but it wasn't Trump related. His issue is very similar to like a lot of what Dave Chappelle talks about in his stand-up comedy. Like his issue is with America specifically.
Yeah.
It's just we live in this weird space where people kind of be like, if you don't like America, you can get out, right? And I'm like, yeah, but America was literally a country that was built on criticism and protest, right?
Yep.
It was a bunch of pilgrims that was like, you know what? I don't like all of the taxes that we're paying, and they criticized England and then started their own country. But it's like America's strange like that because it's not about whether or not complaining has value. It's about who can complain and when and how you do it.
Yeah.
It's like what's the thing that they like to say? Oh yeah, like no, we don't mind if you come to America, but you got to come in the right way. It's like, and every time they say it, it's like they're like, what is the right way? There's no actual answer there. There's nothing beyond the coming the right way, and that's what this was. This was very much Kendrick being like, oh yeah, like this is the right time, but y'all picked the wrong guy to do this. Because I'm gonna make this shit.
I'm about to give it to you.
When he said that shit, I lit up. Ooh, I was so excited when he said that shit. I was like,
and then right after,
it's about to be turned up.
Squabble Up. We got a little clip of Squabble Up.
Okay, here we go.
Reincarnated, I'm a stargazer. Life goes on, honey, to all my babies. Woke up looking for the rock. Keep a horn on me, they can might see. I wanna shoot the blueprint, it's about me. Mr. Get Off, if I get off in my feet.
There we go.
I got you. I see how you're doing it. I like the little pieces, little edits and shit like that. Yeah.
And if you want to see the performance, it's on YouTube.
Let's do this, Monty. Let's go through the clips first, right?
Okay.
And then let's talk about it all after.
Okay.
Because I can see you and Zoe did some work here, and I want to make sure we can see everything.
All right. So he follows Squabble Up with Humble. So here we go. Here's what we got for Humble. Oh, between this, I forgot to mention, we had another Sam Jackson interlude where he steps in and goes, whoa, do you even know how to play the game? Too loud, too reckless, too ghetto.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I loved that shit. Like Samuel L. Jackson playing Uncle Sam.
And he follows it with Humble.
And he followed it with Humble. Yes. Like too loud, too, what do you say? Too loud, too aggressive, too ghetto?
Yeah. Aggressive or reckless, I can't remember. I think it was reckless. Yeah.
Okay.
And then coming in with Humble right after, I'm like, oh, fucking perfect. And then one of my favorite things, right after Humble, is DNA. Play that clip. Ruthless. That's what it was. Thank you, talking to that. Yeah, and he starts going down the block, which almost looks like a Tetris piece. Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing Tetris.
Well, couple tidbits about Humble. For those of y'all that don't know, that song is produced by Mike Will. Mike Will made it, the music producer, very talented music producer. And guy, I have, well, you know what? Mike Will, very talented music producer. Leave it at that. That song was also the #1 song in the country. It was actually Kendrick's second #1, but it was his first #1 as a solo artist. And the song went 7 times platinum here in the United States.
Yeah. I remember I watched that video like 9 times when it came out. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is great.
Yeah, that video was fantastic. And the Super Bowl performance did a very good job of capturing a lot of aspects of that video performance.
That's the song where we get the shot of the dancers making the American flag. So
yes. Also that year at the 60th annual Grammys, it got nominated for Record of the Year, Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Song, and Best Music Video, and it ended up winning 3 of those 4 awards.
Yeah.
It didn't win Record of the Year, but he did win Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Song, and Best Music Video. I like to bring that up because there are a bunch of Drake fans that'll be like, oh, the only reason they not like us won all those awards is because he was dissing Drake. And I'm like, nah, he was winning awards before that. Like Humble got nominated for record of the year. You know,
Yeah.
so that's not a one-off. Like he been doing those things.
Yeah, no, he's been doing it, and then he rolls from DNA right into Euphoria.
Oh, I was so excited that he did this. This is my favorite of all the Beef songs. Believe it or not, my two favorite Beef songs is Euphoria and what's the Drake one that said that starts off with "Nigga, I know that you mad" or something or something.
Which one was it? I can't remember. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm
about
about
to
to tell you the name of it right now. But yeah, those are my two favorite songs in the whole Beef. They Not Like Us is a bop, and Push Ups is fantastic. Like honestly, there's only really one miss in that whole Beef. Like, and I will regularly listen to that entire playlist from beginning to end.
Yeah, that whole playlist
all
is good.
the stuff, all the Future stuff, because there's a bunch of little Future disses in there. The Rick Ross stuff, the Kanye West Like That remix that a lot of people have not heard, right? BBL, Drizzy, all of that shit, man. It plays out very well. That song is called not Buried Alive, Meet the Grams. What's it called? Family Matters? Family Matters is what it's called.
Yeah, Family Matters. Yeah.
Yeah, so Family Matters and Euphoria are my two favorite songs from the Beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, and I love that he performed Euphoria, at least a piece of it. Yeah.
So here's Euphoria. Yeah, I heard this and I was like, what?
Oh, part of real fast, like there was a moment there where it was like, so Kendrick is walking down the stage, right? Like he's walking out of the stage, and then it says there's a warning sign that pops up in the crowd. It's that warning where, like, if you're playing an open world MMO RPG, right? Or any of those open world games, and you go too far, then the game will tell you,
wrong way.
Warning, you're going the wrong way, and that you need to turn around, right? I love this shit because the performance at this point was like, okay, it's fun, it's cool, and now he's about to perform a diss song, and it's like, and then immediately you see in the stands and say, oh, you're going the wrong way, you got to turn around. I love that they stuck to the video game metaphor.
Yeah. No, it's fucking perfect, and he ignores the warning and goes straight into standing under the light post with the guy mimicking the PG Lang logo.
And
all the guys sitting around, and he does Man at the Garden, which Joe Budden swore was never going to happen. Check it out. Here's what we got for that.
Man at the Garden is such a great fucking song.
Yeah. Love that shot though.
Burn this thing down, don't you play with me, stay with me. Fresh it out right now, sit with me. Did it with integrity. These boys trying to hit me, just wait and see. Boy, when I be spilling, this is great to me. Dangerously, ain't no changing me, ain't no shaping me. Lyrical, you want the dangerous me or the famous me? How annoying.
Love that. That we can stop it right there. That you want the famous me or the dangerous me?
It's important, I deserve it. Why you think you deserve the greatest awards?
But yeah. Then when they all run off, we get another appearance from Sam Jackson.
I've seen
I see you brought your homeboys. What's that?
I was gonna say I've seen a couple people online theorize that like the symbolism of the the guys all in white are supposed to represent like purity and pure idealism and purity and innocence, right? And there is basically a bunch of black guys all wearing white, hanging out under a street light, and they're just chilling, right? They're just rapping and singing. They're not doing anything threatening, right? They're just enjoying themselves in the moment.
Yeah.
And then they ran off because you know why.
Yeah. Another take I heard of it, I'm trying to remember who it was. It was a guy on Instagram who's from LA. He said that's like, basically the standard outfit, the white with the gray pants. And they stand around dancing while the boys rapping in front of them. So I don't know, but I like that.
Yeah, it's a fun take. It's definitely a fun take.
Yeah.
Listening to everybody posit the theories about what it is and what it means has been very fun. I've seen some good takes. I've seen some bad takes as well. Like for people trying to explain the symbolism of the performance and be like, nah, that's not what that was at all. Like you
Yeah, that's something didn't sound like a stretch. That one didn't sound like a stretch to me. But I love this because as an artist myself, like I know what I mean when I'm creating a piece. When I take that shit out to sell and I'm standing with it, people ask me what it's about. My first question, I answer them with a question. Well, what does it say to you?
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, it's art. It really doesn't matter what I'm saying. If you don't hear it right away, my message doesn't matter. But what's it saying to you? Is it saying something? Tell me it's saying something.
Okay. See, I'm just the opposite. With me, like anything that I create, I know, like I try to like bring people into the headspace I was in the moment that the thing got created. Right?
Yeah.
So it was like,
well, I'll explain my opinion after. I never like to influence an opinion because people might see stuff that I wasn't even thinking. I don't, claim and go, oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, no, I wasn't even anywhere near that.
No, man.
I was thinking about hot dogs when I painted this.
And if you think something different, I will be like, oh, I see how you see that. That's not what I meant, but I appreciate that.
Yeah, but that's the fun thing about art. Like, obviously, on a piece I created, I'm the authority. I don't want to throw my opinion out at it right away. I want the discussion to happen. So that opens the discussion. What did you see?
See, for me, I want people to know where I was and how and why it got created, the way it got created. It's like, if I can translate that idea into the piece of music that they're listening, they listen to it with a different set of it. Like if I made a piece of music and it's supposed to be for fucking, right? Yeah. And they hear it and be like, oh, this sounds like something fun to dance to. I was like, well, that ain't what I made it for. I made it for fucking.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I gotta go make another fucking song. God damn it.
No. I'm gonna keep this fucking song, but I want to know what it was about how they heard it that made them receive it that way. Was it something that I did, or was it based on, like, sometimes, like, the way people interpret your art has nothing to do with you, and it has nothing to do with the art. It has to do with the person and their experiences and their knowledge, Yeah. So, like, if the only rap music somebody ever heard was the theme song to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, then any rap music I play them is going to sound like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Because that's the only context they have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but we can. I like having this discussion with you, Monty, about like, I've never known that's how you interpret stuff. Yeah. I love telling people how.
Yeah. No, I love to let art be art. Like, my favorite thing about art is that it creates discussion. And one of my favorite things about this performance is it did everything a piece of art is supposed to do. People hate it. People love it. People are still discussing it. This is art. This is in its purest form. Like, it's supposed to piss some people off.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people.
It's supposed to make some people happy.
That feel just the opposite. There's a lot of people that feel like this was not art. This was garbage. And
that's what art's supposed to do. If art touches that nerve, it repulses you. Good art is supposed to repulse certain people.
Okay.
It has to.
So you're saying that every year there are some people that are repulsed by "All I Want for Christmas Is You" from Mariah Carey.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely. There are some people that are. I'm not. I play that and Eazy-E's "Merry Motherfucking Christmas" back to back, and I'm ready for the holidays.
That's hilarious. That is amazing. Okay, all right, let's keep going. Because I want to see these clips because, and like, guys, we couldn't just use Super Bowl footage, right? Because the Super Bowl will flag our shit. They might even flag us after this show for using cell phone footage. So the fact that Monty and Zoe took the time to edit all of these clips out, I first off, Zoe, round of applause for you and Monty for setting up this show.
Zoe did the heaviest lifting on that. Round of applause for Zoe, y'all. Throw a bunch of those hearts, 100s, and celebrate symbols in the reactions for Zoe on that one.
Yeah, Zoe is fantastic. If we didn't have a Zoe, we wouldn't have a show, all right? Because Monty and I used to do the show without Zoe. Spoiler alert, it wasn't that good. it wasn't that good when Monty was producing it.
It wasn't. Now, I sat down and gave her loose direction on some and way too tight directions on other things. I'm sure I drove her nuts this week.
So that's why I'm like, I want to make sure we take the time and look at all the clips. So let's go ahead and keep watching them because I want to see.
Yeah, she fucking delivered. All right. So after Man in the Garden, we get the moment with Sam Jackson where he goes to the cultural cheat code line, deduct one life, bringing us back to that game theme, the Great American Game.
Mm-hmm.
And they go inside of the X and perform Peekaboo next, which visually fucking mind-blowing. Here it comes.
Jill Pill hanging out with us.
What's up, Jill? Peekaboo, another one of my favorites from GNX, but look at him. It's awesome.
I just put the buggers in my chain.
Peekaboo.
Like a Kobe game.
Yeah, look at that shot.
I'm popping out your back, that's what I game. I put you ones on 4-5. That's got you covered if I'm doing pasta.
Yeah, and then look, just go right to the next one. Right after that, he goes in and teases. Is that Not Like Us tease?
Their favorite song, but you know they love the soup.
That part.
Maybe I think about it. You know what? Slow it down. I'm saying, ladies, do me this. Oh, you lost your damn mind.
Yeah, there we go. Right there, just teased.
And I feel like there's not enough credit that's been given out, and maybe it has been, but I want to take the time right now and give credit to whoever the camera people were that filmed this performance, because that cameraman was running around like a chicken with his head cut off, keeping focus, because they have to choreograph the entire performance, and then the camera person has to be aware of where everybody is in that choreography and never lose focus on anybody. That shit, I can't imagine how long it took for them to choreograph that. So, yeah, that shit was, like, especially as he's spinning around and looking at everybody in the X on Peekaboo, and then Kendrick pops up out the ground, right? And in front of the camera and shit, and the camera's still spinning, and he's, like, walking back and forth and following the camera. Like, there was some amazing camera work there. Like, I would implore everybody, like, whether you like the performance or you hated the performance, go back and look at the camera work, right? You can mute the video and just watch the camera work, and it is phenomenal. Yeah. Like that person deserves an award.
So well done. Mm-hmm. And this is the part in the movie where, Sam Jackson's like, you lost your goddamn mind. Goes in, Luther comes up. Like, we shift focus to SZA sitting in the what's she in the triangle over there? Just laying there singing Luther, and then.
What did you think about SZA's outfit, Monty? Are you pro SZA, anti SZA? What did you think? What did you think about her?
I love SZA. SZA looks fucking incredible.
Okay,
love that outfit.
Okay, Monty. Okay, Zoe, drop one of the clues bombs for Monty complimenting a black lady. All right, hit play on the video.
She looked and sounded amazing. Like she fucking killed it.
Monty went and watched the Super Bowl. He done got extra black on y'all ass, boy. Monty about to be eating bean pies on y'all in a second, boy.
great way to introduce her too.
Because she had to be sitting on the stage that whole time, and then they just had to pan the camera over.
Yep.
This is my favorite part of this song, by the way. Their little background right here.
Yep. Same here. Yeah, and then look, just go right into it. Right after that, they roll straight into All the Stars.
Yeah, I was hoping that he would do something from Black Panther, and I figured it would be this, but I would have liked to if him had brought out The Weeknd, and they had done the other song from Black Panther.
Yeah.
I mean,
All the Stars is good though. That whole thing with the circle was cool.
I wish they would have put Chadwick Boseman's face in the circle.
What's that?
I wish they'd put Chadwick Boseman's face in the circle.
Yeah.
You can bring a bullet, bring a log, bring a sword, but you can't bring the truth to me. Pump you on your expectations. I don't even want your congratulations. I recognize your false confidence. Promises all in your conversation. I hate those that feel entitled. Look at me crazy because I didn't invite you. Well, you are caught, you don't belong to the story, you a person. I don't even
Yeah, so after All the Stars, we get another break in from Sam Jackson where he's like,
he's like, "Oh, good job! You almost got it. You got everything good. It was smooth. It was relaxed. It was easy. All you got to do is close it out and don't do anything. And then as soon as he starts to say it,
and then Not Like Us, yeah."
That's what America wants.
Here, there it is.
You're almost there. Don't mess this. Oh no! It's a country. Finally, get it on the floor. You really about to do it? 40 years of the means, building the music.
Love that too.
They try to break the game, but you can't fake influence. Think it on it like that. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like boom. I step on the big bird, deep, I'm deep, wreck, I'm deep, creep, no man, damn, come like avalanche, tell it breathe. And the boys to the cross, they walk around like these. What's up with these? You call me your mom, trying to see Compton. In the street, and hate me, fuck them all in their mama. How many options you got? I mean, it's too many options. Finna crash on his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out.
That's right.
Walking down the whole time, I know ain't got some more. That's the shit, bully the pro. Say it. I hear you like
Yep, that moment. Zoe, you fucking yes.
They tell me jump on you want to get your hand down. Party that the party playing with his nose down. Walk the counter, case fire, see the round, certified.
Moment we're all waiting for. The entire fucking Superdome. Oh, and Serena Williams, yes. Yeah. So
listen. Before we not even gonna talk. Just play the next part. Just go to the next video. Okay.
Yeah, he goes right from that into fucking TV off.
TV off.
Yeah.
My favorite joint on TV.
I go by the name of King Knock, kicking them out, okay, now I'm Mr. Around. This is G next. We come out from California to a part with y'all. Let me hear you say monster.
Man, but somebody gotta do it.
Yep.
Nothing but my children, one shot, they disappearing. In the city with a flag, we get it wrong. fuck around, crash, pulling up in my truck just to play freeze tag. On the pink like it was sea bags. When I made it out, I made it off 50K from a show. I showed y'all the ropes before they hung from a rope. I'm prophetic. They talk about it, I did it. Good for saving face and see the cosmetics. Cares I gotta take to level my aesthetics. Hurry up, you want some love, we up the higher metric. Rain about the nuts, that's the up the highest metric. Super Bowl, make a feet, you're not Bennett. Mouth you full of deceit. Cowards telling walking New Orleans, but then they get a and they get it.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you mad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my, oh no, what's up? Gotta turn his TV off. 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 Turn his.
Game over.
Yeah, that fucking performance.
Yeah, that was okay. So Monty, now that we watched it, and I want to get to like some of the online reactions. I definitely want to talk to the chat and see what everybody has to say about it. But like Monty, what did you think about it after you watched it the first time? What were you thinking and feeling before, during, after? Like, tell me what it was like for you.
I wish I had thought about it. If I had known you were going to ask that specific question that way, I would have had the clip of John Locke from Lost after they watched the Dharma Initiative video, because I was just
I'm gonna need to watch that again.
That was my reaction.
Okay. But in the moment, did you like it? Did you hate it?
I loved it.
What did you feel? You loved it.
I loved it in the moment. I was too excited for what was going on to follow what was going on, if that makes sense. Because it kept bouncing from thing to thing in the best way possible. It's like saying, hey, look, we got you this pecan pie, and look, here's a masterpiece Optimus Prime to go with it. Oh, don't, here's a bacon cheeseburger too. Whoa. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. When I first watched it, right, this is the God's to honest truth, right? When I first saw it, I thought it was like, I liked it. I did not love it. I liked it. I thought it was like, for me, it was about a B+, like it was like a B+, A-, right? Is kind of where I was when I saw it. Like, matter of fact, I felt the same way about Black Panther when I saw Black Panther. Like, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, this is pretty good.
I remember that.
B+, A-, right?
Yeah.
And then I went and saw it again. And when I saw it again, right? And I'm really like just peeping all the shit that's going on. You know, Black Panther, just like the Kendrick Lamar performance, there's a lot of shit going on there. And when you see it all, it's like, damn, this man is a G. Like, I'm gonna tell you where I'm at right now, Monty. And this is my first time saying this right now today, right? So I'm saying it to you, Monty, everybody watching Hannibal and Monty right now. This is my very first time saying this. Kendrick Lamar might just be the greatest rapper of all time.
Yeah, I'm
kind of
there too.
It's like it's not something that I levy out easily. And first things first, like, there is no definitive greatest rapper of all time, right? Like, there's nobody like in every, like, I'm comparing it to sports, right? When you be like, who's the greatest basketball player of all time? Like, there's a bar that Michael Jordan set that a lot of people are going to be chasing their entire careers, right? In boxing, there are bars that Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali set that people will be chasing for years, right? And like Floyd Mayweather, you know, in football it's Tom Brady, and golf is Arnold Palmer, Tiger Woods, like they're like the GOATs of every field. And in hip hop, there is like no official GOAT, because anybody that you could make an argument for, you can also make an argument against. Right now, there's not a whole lot of arguments you can make against Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, I agree.
Right? Like,
look, hey, keep going for a bit. Keep going. I'll be right back.
Like, he's got albums that are perennial. Like, he's got a bunch of albums that people feel like are classics. He's critically acclaimed. He's got hit records. He's got a massive fan base. He just won a gigantic beef with the one of the biggest artists of all time, right? And like, I think that's something that needs to be said about Drake that we don't mention enough. Like, Drake isn't just like a rapper, right? Or like a singer or like an artist. Like, he's one of the biggest artists of all time, not of our time, of all time. Like, we're talking about Drake being in the same conversation with the Beatles, Elvis, Michael Jackson, Madonna, right? Like, this man has accomplished a lot in his career, including that ass whooping he got from Kendrick Lamar. Like, all that shit is all tied together, right? So, like, for Kendrick to have won that beef and then turn around and then, like, put out what is, you know, probably going to go down in history as the greatest diss song, the greatest rap diss song of all time, and then turn around and then put on, like, this super polarizing, controversial, viewed performance at the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, man, he might have did it. Like, the funny thing is, if Kanye West hadn't gone completely crazy, you know, he could have been challenged vying for that spot. But like, you know, Kendrick's got the bars, he's got the songs, he's like all the things that you need to be in that conversation. He has that. He is the perfect fusion of like a kid from LA that grew up listening to a lot of Nas and a lot of Eminem.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah. Like, he is. He's a guy. Like, he's the first rapper. Like talk on the net says another. He's another artist who won a Pulitzer Prize. He's a rapper that won a Pulitzer for rapping. What? Like, I know people like you know. My sister and friend to the show, co-host of the Ultimate Comic Movie List channel, live action animation, has been dissecting Kendrick Lamar lyrics and videos and all type of stuff. Like, she went from being casually aware of his existence to being like, yeah, this dude might be the greatest.
Yeah, no, he's that awesome.
Yeah, he is a black belt level rapper, right? Like, he's got lyrics that can compete with your Eminems and your Lupe Fiascos and your Royce the 5'9s and your Joyner Lucases, you know what I'm saying? And then he can rap with your Twisters and your Kendrick Lamar, I mean, and your Tech Nines and your Busta Rhymeses without getting blowed out the water, right?
Yep.
You know, he still knows how to make street records while also making like super deep thought-provoking records. It's like, I'm looking for the flaw. Like, I'm hoping that this man don't like crash out like Kanye.
Yeah. No, it was awesome. But we got a couple of reactions before we take a break.
Yeah.
This was Taylor Swift in the Dome.
Okay.
While it was going on.
Look, Lori. I'm gonna fuck Lori Spagnardi. I was gonna fuck you. Lori in the chat says, "Why is no one talking about the Kanye West commercial? Did anyone see it? I did not see a Kanye West commercial.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see the Lil Wayne commercial either.
Yeah, no, I missed it.
You know, but I'm going to blame that on Tubi because that's where I watched the Super Bowl at. I watched it on Tubi.
Yeah.
Like, I literally installed Tubi on my TV, watched the Super Bowl, and then deleted Tubi off my television.
There you go. So yeah, here's Taylor Swift. So she liked it. Wait, here comes. Yes. Even Taylor Swift screaming A minor.
Drake did that when he did the whole tailor-made freestyle, the song where he did the AI generated voices of Snoop Dogg and Tupac. He named that record Tailor-Made because he was like, yeah, I have dissed you not once, but twice since you dissed me. and you not dropping your shit because you know Taylor Swift about to drop an album, and if she drops an album, ain't nobody paying attention to you and your garbage ass beef records. So you were waiting for Taylor Swift because Taylor Swift runs the music game because she's a real gangster, unlike you, little man from Los Angeles. Like, listen, he was throwing it out there, okay? Yeah, listen, listen. The Drake Kendrick Lamar beef is the greatest rap beef of all time. I stand on that one.
Oh yeah, yeah. And here's the last one before we take a quick break. Here's Drake reacting.
Why you showing like a? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
I'm required to tell you guys that is not actually Drake reacting to that. That is manipulated video, AI generated. I have to say that so we don't get kicked off. But can we see it one more time real fast?
Yes.
I think Drake is never gonna work with me after this shit, bro. This is over.
Why you showing like a? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Damn, he just got to sit there and be light skinned. That's tough. That's tough, man.
Yeah. What are you saying? That happened. Me and Zoe sat and talked about how that edit was going to go for about 2.5 minutes. If that. We were eating at the same time, so probably a few seconds we talked about it. Yeah, that happened.
Probably strike a chord, and it's probably, man, like when he did that shit, I lost. Like when he looks at the camera and is like, "Say Drake," I hear you. Like,
yes.
When he looked, like when he did
with the smile on his face
and the smile. Oh, it's the smile. It's like, bro, this dude is insane. This is a madman at work here. Okay, and then when the whole crowd yelled A minor. So I have a friend. I used to have a friend, I guess I should say, that is a big Drake fan. And that former friend that's a big Drake fan would always say, people don't actually like that song, right? Anything that you see online of people liking that song is all generated by the record labels to hype the song up. But if you go to the club, there's nobody actually like playing this song at the club. People aren't actually listening to this outside of California. And I'm like, that's not true. I've been to many clubs where I walked in and they are playing They Not Like Us.
I've been driving down Veterans Highway, garages with their doors open, playing Not Like Us.
Yeah, like it is weird to me, like the mental gymnastics some people will go through to it's wild. It is wild. And I've seen, like, I've had quite a few Drake fans, hit me up and be like, yeah, that shit was trash. That performance was trash. And like I've seen a lot of, and like I said, we're gonna take a quick break and then we come back. I want to get into some of the reaction because I want to see what you found versus what I found online and kind of see some of the stuff, because you brought up some stuff to me that I hadn't seen and I have purposely avoided because I wanted to see it through you. Like, I know Candace Owens said some shit, but I haven't seen what she said yet.
Oh, I don't know if I got that one. All right, we'll see. I don't know what we have.
I saw Matt Walsh's response to it, and I was like, I found it today at like a couple hours before we did the show, and I was like, I sent it to Zoe. I just with my fingers crossed.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many reactions. So many.
It's a lot. It is such a polarizing performance. Prince Lover says it's on 3 radio stations at the same time in Dallas.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So
it is wild. Okay, take a quick break.
We're gonna take a break
and then we'll come back.
What we're gonna do is, since tomorrow is Valentine's Day, check out this Happy Valentine's Day thing that me and Hannibal put together.
Oh yeah, it is right. Valentine's.
Cupid Valentino, the modern day Cupid. I just want to say one thing. Happy Valentine's Day.
Every day the 14th.
I don't think I've heard that.
Every day the 14th.
Now, when arrows don't penetrate,
Cupid grabs the pistol.
when he shoots straight for your heart. Now,
And he won't miss you.
You won't believe in me, but you would fancy leprechauns all round, all close. Thank you, Easter Bunny.
there's all this talk about Santa Claus, but see,
Love will rule supreme.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Every day the 14th.
When Cupid knocks at your door,
You can't ignore me.
so happy Valentine's Day. Hey,
Every day the 14th.
now I'm having it all wrong. See, if you know what love means, well,
Somebody tell me.
cause they just don't believe in me.
You won't believe in me, but you would fancy leprechauns all round, all close. Thank you, Easter Bunny.
So much fuss about Santa Claus, but see, Cupid will not be defeated. Valentine's Day. Every day, the 14th. Now, I know your hearts have grown cold, and that bothers me. Now I understand, cause I used to be a bad boy in my day. I know you're trying to protect your little feelings, but you can't run away. Oh,
You won't believe in me, but you would fancy
hey, don't you supposed to be some kind of player or something? Well, keep on running, player, cause I got my good shoes on, and I got them tied up tight. So you gonna find out tonight. Got a sweet little darling back in my corner. Below, I know I love her, but act like I don't want her. Surrounded by the lovely, but yet feel like a loner. Could be an organ donor the way I give up my heart, but never know because shit, I never tell her. Ask me how I'm feeling, I'd holler that it's irrelevant. I don't get myself caught up in the jello and pudding pop that others opt to call falling in love. But for the record, have you ever rode a horse? Like for you to take me to Pluto, I said of course. But if you ain't a sweetie indeedy, I won't endorse. I'm solo till I'm hit by the bullet, so may the force be with you and I'll hit you when better time permits. For now, show me samples, examples while you're the shit. But how am I to know what the profession that I'm in? And if you do not know me, then how could you be my friend?
All right, there we go. All right, let's get into some of these reactions. Yeah, that was Team MFN's remix of Happy Valentine's Day from Outkast. Me sketching a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was that's a fun joint. And like that song and beat is like I'm such a fan of that beat and that song and that remix. And I'm like, we definitely needed some people to really like dive into how great that shit is. Like if you really like pay attention to the nuance and the layers, like it starts off slow and then it pivots into something faster and it gets groovy and stuff. You know, man, that's a win not only for myself, but my whole production team, Ace Wonder, Johnny Facebook, Famous Brasco. You know, the three of us, we do some amazing work.
Oh yeah, y'all fucking killed that shit.
Prince Lover says Hannibal with the moves. That's right. Listen, like, you know what they say, dance like nobody's watching? That's how I dance all the time. Listen, I am my biggest fan, okay? I love my music. I listen to my music. I turn that shit up loud. I be dancing around the house. Listen, okay? But one day y'all gonna see me live and y'all gonna see what it is. All right, like me and
it's pretty awesome.
Live are incredible, especially when I'm doing my music and Monty's doing art. He's doing live art while I'm doing the music. Listen, book Hannibal for a performance near you soon, all right?
Yeah. I'll sneak in and draw behind him. Don't worry. But yeah, we got a few reactions to Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna start out with it. So we got one from Alex Jones. So you ready for this, Hannibal?
Yes. Okay. This is one of the ones that I didn't see. Okay. What did Alex Jones have to say about the Super Bowl performance?
Yeah, Alex Jones had some shit to say about it.
Alex Jones is such a big fan of hip hop music, so I can't wait to see what he says.
Yes. Here we go. Check it out.
100,000 people know the lyrics to a song about the pedophile death cult. That's a major signpost at the end of the globalists and their cultural revolution against us. And Kendrick Lamar never endorsed Kamala, even though they put major pressure on him. She even would play his music at her events, trying to pressure him into doing it. So he responded and said, I'm not voting for somebody just because they got brown skin. I'm going to vote for the person. I covered that earlier. So almost no wokeism at the Super Bowl.
That's my favorite part.
A lot of pro-America optimism and positivity, and Trump to huge standing ovations that went on and on and on. And you can go read the lyrics. Just type in the lyrics to Not Like Us, and you can read it, and it looks like I wrote it. But I would come up with something so genius. Not like us. Not like us. Double meaning. They don't like us, and they're not like us. 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 Yeah, the globalists aren't like us. How many times do I say they're not like us? Every day. They're not like you and me. So stop thinking the way you think is the way they're thinking. You got to study them and learn how they think, and then you're going to start seeing why everything's happening. Then it's all going to make sense. Then we have all the documents. Not just that we figured it out. You can go prove it.
They have all the documents.
Prosperity. They want you dumb and poisoned and then finally dead. Then he dressed up like a Pokemon character that hunts down pedophiles. Absolutely, that's what's going on. And then he's got A minor. He talks about, they want to be with A minor. He specifically talks about the embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time. And then he went, this is a year before they raided P. Diddy and all the rest of it. So our information, which is accurate, your information that's accurate, has now completely and totally invaded back into the American culture that at least the top and then down to the children have been captured. And yeah, it's unpopular. Yeah, it's sick. Yeah, it's evil. But you can't just sit there and say you don't agree with it. You got to speak out against it at every level.
Oh, man.
So that's what Alex Jones thought.
I did not know that I needed Alex Jones breakdown of rap music. I didn't know I needed that in my life, and yeah, I need more of that, please. I definitely need more of Alex Jones being like, Kendrick Lamar is making really good points.
Here's what I need from you.
Globalism and wokeism. Just like,
I need you to take Alex Jones' voice and put him on beat to Not Like Us.
Yeah, okay. I can do that. I will do that. I will make that happen. That is Alex Jones. My God. I never thought I would. Wait, hold on. Wait. Stripper Karaoke in the chat says, Not Like Us is actually about crisis actors and fake school shootings. You know what? So Zoe, drop one of the clues about.
We got the paperwork, Stripper Karaoke.
That's the first thing. Second thing, didn't Alex Jones lose that show? Didn't he lose that in a lawsuit? Doesn't he owe the families of the Columbine school shooting, the Sandy Hook Elementary? Doesn't he owe them like $100 billion? Like, it was some ridiculous number that he clearly doesn't have, and he had to sell InfoWars. So how is he?
Yeah,
still
last
on
I checked, that's what happened.
Yeah. I listen. I need more information about that. Somebody in the chat, let me know how Alex Jones still has a show. Not how does he still have a show. How does he still have InfoWars?
Yeah, I don't know.
How did? Yes, Juju B.
He has a show, Juju B, because we get moments like this. Kendrick Lamar was dressed like a Pokemon character that hunts pedophiles. What? When did Ash do that?
The fact that they saw that and it was like, oh, he's dressed like Ash from Pokemon. So this is a perfect example of people reaching too far. Okay. Listen.
Like we were saying earlier with interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
His was wrong. Or with the. Yeah, no, his was wrong.
Yeah, that. I like. Listen, I can't speak for Kendrick Lamar. I don't know him. I've never talked to him. But what I can tell you is, I will bet everything I got that he did not dress like that because he wanted to look like Ash from Pokemon. That is just a fun coincidence, is what that is. That is hilarious. He was just like, he's got. I want to.
Mustard. I choose you.
I want to go back and look at that video. Not now, but I want to go back and look at that video and pause and see what he had written on that paper and see what bullet points he had on there that were also incorrect. The Glare said, Hannibal, are you streaming from jail? No. That was a one-time.
No, there's other stuff going on behind him too.
Yeah. It was just the one, one time.
Yes. All right. We got another reaction from Nick Fuentes.
Okay, let's see what Nick Fuentes has to say about Kendrick Lamar's performance at the Super Bowl halftime.
All right.
Who is this for? Because it's not even really for black. I don't even really think it's for black people. It's for like a very small minority of black people. It's for like Ta-Nehisi Coates black people. It's for like upper middle class black people. It's for
What's
like
a Ta-Nehisi Coates black person?
Like that's who that's for. Black people that are super like politically conscious. It's not for people that are like stealing cars. It's not for black people that are out in the streets, black people that are out in the ghetto. It's for like super conscious, like woke black people that wear like turtlenecks and like read.
Pause.
It's for like those black people.
Pause. Wait.
I'd like to point out to y'all that this nigga, Nick Fuentes, was Kanye West's campaign manager. Okay? This isn't for black people that steal cars and live in the ghetto. This is for black folks that read. This is for black people that wear turtlenecks. You know what I'm talking about.
I think I'm having a stroke from that.
I love it. I just want to point out, this is the same guy that said that it's gay for guys to have sex with girls.
Wait, what?
That he said it was gay for guys like if you really want to prove.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
Then you won't have sex with anybody. And then he went on to be Kanye West's campaign manager. And I'm just like, does Kanye not know that? Does he not know Kanye has a lot of sex? Okay. Matter of fact, one of my favorite stories from Kanye being on Saturday Night Live was, I think John Mulaney. I don't know if John Mulaney who said this. It was like Kanye was in between rehearsals, and then after rehearsals, he just calls Kim Kardashian over, and he was like, "Hey, let's go have sex." And then he takes her into the other room, and then they have sex, and then they come back out, and then just keep doing the show.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So according to Nick Fuentes, the guy he was campaigning for is gay because he had sex with his wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is there more of that?
No.
That was it from that? All right.
I think that's just it. Here's the worst thing. Zoe, can you play it one more time? Because here's the thing. As offensive as it is, he's not entirely wrong. I get what he's saying, and that bothers me that I get it.
Okay.
Play it again. Play it again and think about the people that he's talking about. One more time.
Who is this for? Because it's not even really for black. I don't even really think it's for black people. It's for like a very small minority of black people. It's for like Ta-Nehisi Coates black people. It's for like upper middle class black people. It's for like the family in Blackish. Like that's who that's for. Black people that are super like politically conscious. It's not for people that are like stealing cars. It's not for
that's
black
the majority of
people
black people he's
in the
saying.
streets, black people that are out in the ghetto. It's for like super conscious, like woke black people that wear like turtlenecks and like read. It's for like those black people. and
like read.
Yeah, and look, listen, this is where I'm torn because earlier today I was reading while wearing my black turtleneck, but I was also still in the car and listening to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to process it all. Like, I was gonna steal a couple cars after the show because I never taught Zoe how to do it.
Yeah, like how you gonna teach her to drive if she don't even know how to steal cars?
Yeah, so after the show, but now I don't know. Maybe I'll teach you tomorrow, Zoe.
Some days I'll call Monty just so we could talk about black guy shit. Like we talk about the newest updates to Popeye's menu, right? And I call Monty, and Monty be like, I say, "Hey man, what you doing, man? You see Popeye's just dropped the new ghost pepper chicken sandwich?" And Monty was like, "No, man, I've been reading all day." You reading, son of a bitch? How dare you?
Yep, that happened.
What you up here reading for? You think you better than me, huh? You think you better than me because you read?
No. I started getting the updates, so I don't read anymore. I get the updates on the chicken sandwich. I accidentally fell into reading something. Like I find out 2 weeks before a new one comes out.
Okay, but was you reading it on your phone or was you reading it in like a book with pages?
No, I haven't touched a book with pages since last time you caught me with one.
Listen, man, this might get you kicked out the black people meetings, bro. Okay, you and Kanye about to be on the outs. Okay?
Yeah, according to Nick Fuentes, that's the majority of black people because we're in the small minority apparently that like this.
Hey, man, like upper middle class, Ta-Nehisi Coates, turtleneck. First off, Nick Fuentes knows a very specific subgroup of black people. Like he just described every black person that graduated from Howard that's at brunch on Sunday. he described a very specific group of black folk. Everybody he's lost the debate to, he'd be like, those people love that performance. Hilarious. And
we're not worried about them. But yeah, that was Nick Fuentes. And then
I'm not talking about black people that live in the ghetto and black people that steal cars. I'm talking about black people that read and red turtlenecks. Hey man, listen, nothing makes me feel smarter than wearing an uncircumcised shirt. Okay, I love it.
Right?
Just fold the skin up.
You know what I'm saying? Just wear my shirt.
All right, we got a couple more reactions. I don't know who these are from, but let's see what we got, Zoe. Oh, what does that one say?
Warren
Wait, I can't see
he
it from
says,
here.
don't say that halftime show sucked. Just say it wasn't for you. I'm not very familiar with Kendrick, but I enjoyed that and will make myself more familiar with his work. Okay. So he enjoyed that very much. All right. Warren Dean on Elon Musk's Twitter said that.
All right. I can work with that. All right, what else we got? We got another one?
The good old days in America where when I was growing up, the Super Bowl, nobody cared about politics. Nobody talked about politics. It was just a time where if you were a Democrat, if you were Republican, if you were Baptist, Catholic, if you were whatever you were, it didn't matter at the Super Bowl. It didn't matter which sport. It didn't matter with basketball, with wrestling, whatever it was. Now, the left and the Democrats have infused to sow division into every aspect of our life. With the Kendrick Lamar performance, it's all this symbolism and all this anti-American wokeness, all this racism and hate for our country. That this man who's won so many Grammys, who's rich and lives a lavish lifestyle off of this country. And then we got a lot of people who are in support of that, who also could go to another country if they don't like it here. So it's just sad to see what the left has done to sports in our country.
Come on. What? And what does Kendrick Lamar have to do with Democrats? Where did he get all that?
He definitely found a way to attach it to a cause that he has issues with. See, the problem with the Democrats is, because they do this. I'm like, what did they have to do with Kendrick Lamar? Where did you see anything about the Democrat Party in Kendrick Lamar's performance? Is it just because he's black? Do you just think all black people vote Democrat? Because Kanye West is black and he don't vote Democrat. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if Kanye West actually votes. I don't know if he's even voted before.
Yeah, well, Kanye West doesn't care about black people, so it don't matter.
This is true. It is known.
Wow. Okay. All right. We got another one. We got one more.
All right. What do we got?
Wait, what does that one say?
Liberals leaving Twitter says, "Dear liberals leaving." I'm sorry. Says, "Dear NFL, why are you allowing the likes of Kendrick Lamar to dumb down society with this mind-numbingly bad of a Super Bowl halftime show? What talent! This is what the youth of America should aspire to for sure." SMH hashtag halftime show, halftime Super Bowl. So liberals leaving did not like the show. He said it was dumbing down society.
Okay. I was trying to figure out if it was good. It was very Machine Gun Kelly. Like, did they not say there was talent or something? Oh, what talent? Got it. All right.
It didn't
punctuation
really
was
give
missing.
us much. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. That's all we got. That's all we got for now. We have run out of time.
Oh shit, we've run out of show.
Yes.
Damn. Okay.
We ran into the end of the show.
Yeah, I wanted to ask the chat what they thought about the performance. I wanted to talk
Look,
to
can
you,
we do
Monty,
it real quick?
about some of the
Season or
symbolism in
unseasoned?
it.
Was Kendrick can we? Was Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show seasoned or unseasoned?
Okay, yeah, let's do
Zoe's
it.
putting a poll in.
We can end the show on that.
We'll end on that.
The show was seasoned. Like when I first watched it, I thought it was pretty good. Not great, but I thought it was really good. Like I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. And as I've gone back and watched it a few other times, first things first, a couple things need to be brought up. The sound in the beginning of his performance is terrible, right? So when a lot of people said that they thought that they couldn't hear what Kendrick was saying,
they weren't wrong there, right? Because the sound guy, and this, just give y'all like some music production 101 shit, right? Every music engineer cannot mix every genre of music, okay? Because every genre requires specific nuances in the way that it is presented. So like you can't have somebody, not can't, but like it might not be beneficial to have somebody that exclusively mixes R&B music turn around and then try to mix a Metallica album. Right? Like you probably shouldn't have somebody that exclusively does country music turn around and try to do EDM. Right? You probably shouldn't have somebody that does classical music turn around and try to do hip hop. Right? Like specific genres of music have certain things that they lean into, and I would guess that the person that was live engineering the Super Bowl performance was like, this is what I think happened. They did all of those dress rehearsals in the Superdome, right? In an empty Superdome, right? So they got the sound adjusted for that level in that space, where it was an empty space. Right, it was just Kendrick and the performers, and that's what it was. And then the day of the show, now you got 100,000 people in the building, and they all screaming and yelling and shit. And like, so what happens is the sound is going to bounce off the walls differently when you got people in that space. Right, it's louder now, so now you got to adjust the mic differently. And I wouldn't be surprised if I found out that the person that engineered that was doing the live mixing of the show had probably not worked with a bunch of rappers before. They probably worked with a bunch of singers, a bunch of bands, but never worked with rappers for real, and then found themselves in a situation where Kendrick Lamar, who's a very wordy rapper, right? All of a sudden, they had to make these adjustments and wasn't prepared for it. So it's like a good half of the performance, you can't even really make out what's being said. And but when Apple uploaded the performance on YouTube, they have since kind of corrected some of those audio issues. So the audio sounds much better on replay. Now, there's going to be some people that's not going to make a difference to them. Like, they're going to still be like, I don't care, it was still ass. And look, everybody's entitled to their opinion, because I've seen some people make the argument that the Super Bowl halftime show is supposed to be for everybody. And my response is, no, it's not. And when has it been? For every one Super Bowl performance you can show me that was for everybody, where it was inclusive for anybody can watch this and enjoy it. Like your Michael Jackson performance, your Prince performance, right? Like your Bruno Mars performance. For every one like that you get like 100 Bruce Springsteen's performing, or the Who performing, or Paul McCartney performing. Yeah. And that's not for everybody. Like if Vince if Toby Keith, I don't want to say Toby Keith, damn, I want to use somebody. If Morgan Wallen had the Super Bowl next year, that Morgan Wallen show is going to be dope, but it's not going to be for everybody. If Metallica performs at the Super Bowl, it's going to be dope. It's not going to be for everybody, right? Those shows are not for everybody. There's no artist in existence that exists for everybody to like. I know some people that hated Prince because they love Michael. I know some people that love Michael and hated Prince. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be perfect at what you do, and there'll be somebody online typing, I disagree, at the same time everybody else is celebrating your shit. No, it's not for everybody. And that's a weird dumb lie to say. Coldplay, yes, Ace Wonder. Coldplay is a perfect example. In the chat, Ace Wonder just said Coldplay was a perfect example. That Coldplay show ain't for everybody. If you're not a Coldplay fan, that's a tough set to sit through. Yeah. Yeah. I know some young dudes that get up and all they do is listen to NBA YoungBoy. They wake up, they listen to NBA YoungBoy. That's all they want to listen to. They want to listen to some ignorant rap shit, right? So they're not going to appreciate Coldplay. And that's okay that they don't appreciate it. Yeah, you get to like what you like. Yeah, it's still with this show, I love it. I feel it is the definition of what a beautiful art piece should be. Like the love and hate coming at it, the conversations around it. It's just art. It's art. It's fucking phenomenal. the other thing that bothers me about this performance, and I gotta say this and stop talking, because we gotta end the show, because you said we've gone past time, is the amount of people that was like, I hate that he made this whole performance just dissing Drake, and that's the only reason y'all watched it. It's because he made a whole show dissing Drake. It's like he did a 13-minute show where the last 2.5 minutes of the show was aimed at Drake, and the other 10 minutes was not. And it's weird to me watching people try to frame it as the Drake performance when the Drake aspect of it only made was only like the last 2.5 minutes of the show.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like, it's weird watching people having people lie to you about shit that you just experienced is weird.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to convince me that the thing I saw was not the thing that I saw. And I was like, I was there. I saw the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was just watching that. That's not what that was. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was obviously dressed like Ash from Pokemon.
Yes. Yes. Zoe, drop one of Clues bombs for Monty. I never say that shit. I never say that. Drop one of Clues bombs for Monty.
Yeah, it was obvious. Like, I saw it. Yeah, me and my friend Alex saw it too. He's got a little podcast.
My friend Alex, that's funny. I just caught that. This is crazy. Yeah. Anyway, listen. Thank you guys for watching Hannibal and Monty. This was a fun show. I really want to dive deeper into this because Monty and I could there's a lot more there, and I would love to just go through a breakdown of the video and kind of give y'all our take on the symbolism and in the deeper meaning. It being on the PlayStation controller. The game over that plays at the very end. Uncle Sam, Samuel Jackson playing both Uncle Sam and Uncle Tom. Right? At the same time.
I wanted to mention that too. Yep.
And the funniest thing to me is and it's kind of I remember thinking this when She-Hulk came out, right? in the middle of the She-Hulk TV show, part of the show was about her getting trolled by people online. Right, just because she's a woman existing, right? And Marvel predicted the hate that they would get online, and it made it a central part of the TV show. Kendrick Lamar literally had Samuel L. Jackson tell y'all, this is how America is going to react to this performance.
Yep.
And I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I love that he did that.
Sam, that pause is key.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that shit is dope. And I also like that he chose Samuel L. Jackson because it works out great because Samuel L. Jackson, the human, was very much an activist in his younger days. And Samuel L. Jackson also played Steven in Django, who was essentially Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks.
Don't trust
and I love that he played that role as well. There's a lot of layers here, man. It was a great. I thought it was an excellent show. I thought, after watching it back, I'm Kendrick might be the greatest rapper of my lifetime.
Yeah,
of all time.
No,
well, at least he might currently be the greatest rapper. Let me say that. I think that's the most accurate thing I can say right now. But I want to read this last thing real fast, Monty. A friend of mine and friend of the show that we've had on the show, Vitamin Q. He had this post that he put online, and I thought it was dope, and I wanted to share this with everybody. He says, the Super Bowl was in a black city. The halftime performance was by a proud black man, and the winning quarterback was a proud black man during Black History Month. One of my favorite Super Bowls. There are no think pieces necessary to explain why I loved it to racists, non-blacks, and coons. There are no words to express how less of a fuck I give that you didn't like it. Because it happened. You can't unhappen it. I like that you didn't like it. There were many years we had to watch old white men perform songs I never heard before, and life went on. So I hope you go to the grave dissatisfied, actually.
All right.
The thoughts and opinions of Vitamin Q do not reflect the thoughts of Hannibal and Monty, although in this moment it does very much reflect the thoughts of Hannibal. Yeah, listen, I think it's fair. I think there's a lot of times that we've had to watch that, and we as black folks, we have had to watch some Super Bowl like the year the New Orleans Saints won the Super Bowl, okay? The year the Saints won the Super Bowl. Let me tell y'all something, right? The year the Saints won the Super Bowl, me and my production team released a song called Heart of the City. Heart of the City, Who Dat, ended up being a humongous song in New Orleans when the Saints were doing their massive playoff run and won the Super Bowl. The song was huge, right? They was playing the shit everywhere. Were they playing the shit everywhere, Monty?
Yes.
Right, so like they were playing the song every fucking way. The most money we've ever made off of music, we made off of a self-release record that we did when the Saints won the Super Bowl, right? That year, Red Bull had us perform during halftime at a local event that they were doing in New Orleans. And while the halftime performance was happening, while we were doing our performance, The Who was on TV performing, right? Now imagine you a black guy from New Orleans watching the Super Bowl halftime, and you got to watch The Who come out and perform a bunch of their classics. I don't know none of them damn songs. I'm from Night Ward. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, and that's okay. It didn't have to be for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that their performance wasn't bad because the performance wasn't for you.
Yeah. True.
And I guess that's it. That's literally that's all I got to say about it. I'm like, just because it wasn't for you, I think it speaks a lot where people don't like something if the default isn't something that's theirs. You know, but that's all I got to say. Hey, Monty, something offensive about you and white women.
You know what, Hannibal?
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Sweet Halloween and collard greens.